y'all, last video of the night, and we gonna talk about being institutionalized. Let's see what the universe got to say about this. Institutionalized. I'm gonna give you the hood version of being institutionalized, and I said the hood version is because I don't know the white people version. I don't know nobody else's version. I grew up in a country on dirt roads and in the hood, however you want to call it. That's I don't mean it no in particular type of way. Is when a person goes to jail time after time after time. It can be one time, it can be 3 times. They're thinking a particular type of way. You got somebody telling you when to eat, when to shit, when to sleep, when you can have playtime, and they give you jobs to do. You're not thinking for yourself. You got rules and regulations, and you're on a schedule. And they the man or they the woman while they in there. But when they get out, they're homeless. They can't. They done had a hustle in there, and they can survive in there. But when they come out here for some reason, and then a lot of them will do stuff to go back to jail. Believe it or not. A lot of people will get out here and they can't handle the rigmaroles in the cycle of life the way things are here. They institutionalize because they used to somebody telling them when to eat, when to shit, when to sleep, when they can play, when they can read books, when they got the little jobs to do. That's being institutionalized. So now we can take it from the jailhouse. We can take and take it to a workplace. Got somebody telling you what to do, when you can go to lunch, what time you're supposed to go home. And the biggest thing about being institutionalized with these companies, you have the ones called the company man. Stitches, teachers' pets. At any and all expense, they will snitch on you. There are companies that reward drivers for snitching on other drivers that be on the phone. Believe it or not. They have, even though DOT says as long as you are on an earpiece and that phone is not physically in your hand, you good. But you have some companies that will take it a step further and they will implement a policy, a snitching policy. And I know one company for sure, $25. Straight up, $25 costing somebody their livelihood. So if you're so busy in my truck looking at me driving, what are you doing in your truck? You're not looking at the road. You busy looking at me. But you're going to snitch on me for driving. You're going to get your $25. Right? Whatever. You know that company man. First one there. Last one to leave. Every time something need to be done. Any little secrets or gossip going on. You know that company man. They do whatever the boss say, and they ain't get no type of reward except for a thank you, or maybe a plaque. And the ones that get me is no promotion. They done been there for 10, 15 years, and they doing everything and no promotion, no pay, no extras. But you a company man. He's our best worker, and he at the bottom of the barrel. That's called being used. Anyway, I don't deal with them. They live to please the boss. Just like some people live they think their job is when they go to church and like when they go into work is to get a check to the pastor. Every chance they get, every check that they get. You don't have to be going in and out of jail to be institutionalized. You got the court system institutionalizing you. You got your job institutionalizing you. What else institutionalizes you? The IRS institutionalizes you. The IRS got some people scared half to death. Always owing. Y'all better learn how to work that system. They get you a CPA, learn how to work that system. That's what it's there for. Rules and the regulations. There's a way around everything. This is the United States, baby. Okay? There is a way around everything. But being institutionalized, the biggest thing I don't like about it is they give you things that are dead end or out of your reach. They give you jobs, you don't go no further than this, and you don't have no degree or you ain't qualified. So this, that doesn't qualify you. So this is how high you can go. But then every other person that come in there, you training them to be your boss. Ain't that some bitch? Mm-hmm. You training them to be your boss. Please tell me. Everybody knows somebody that has gone through that. You train somebody else to be your boss, and you can do that job. But it's justified not giving you that job because you don't have a degree or you don't have all this other experience. But still, yeah, you got to bring somebody in. They bringing somebody in. They ain't even telling you that's what they're here for, to take your job. Not take your job, but to tell you what to do. And as long as you done been there. Come on now. Give you some ridiculous ass goal knowing you ain't going to be able to do it. Just to shut you up and sit you down and make you feel this big. That's being institutionalized. You get up, you go to work, you take your lunch, you come home. You get up, you go to work, you take your lunch, and you come home. And then somewhere in there, if you're married, you got the kids to deal with. You got a wife or a husband, a girlfriend, a boyfriend to deal with. And then for them single people, they got the same schedule, but guess what? They get to go out and party and spend all that money. That's being institutionalized. I ain't never understand it even when I was young. You partying 5 and 6 days a week? You don't get tired? Sometimes. That's the thing to do. Party, 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 party. All partying do is get you broke. How many of y'all done party, party, party because you thought that's what you were supposed to be doing because that's what your co-workers are doing. That's what your friends is doing. Quote unquote your friends. Mom and them, you found what you think you're supposed to be doing. That car, that house, them labels. Coach, Fendi, Dooney and Burke. BMW, Mercedes. That's being institutionalized. I done made it here, so now I got to drive this. I got to live here. You don't bought into the wrong American dream. There's a right American dream. And to me, now I will say right and wrong with this. Because if it's putting you in the hole, you got all these things on credit cards. If you broke from check to check to check, and you going to somebody else that make less money than you to borrow money, something wrong with that picture. Come on now, let's be for real. That's institutionalized. What's this? It's here. That's being institutionalized. You don't bought into something you can't afford because sooner or later you're going to start running out of money. In the beginning, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be fun. Hey, we party, party. Ooh, ooh. Then you borrowing money. Then you're getting credit cards. You run the credit cards up because you're out partying all the time. Party, party, party. Saying, so you know what? I need to cut this loose. I need to set this back, this pay period. As a matter of fact, I need to cut this out for a little while. Guess my wig itching me. I'm ready to take it off. And then after a while, it can actually lead to depression. I remember when I got caught up in it. Had to go pay my rent one day. I'm so busy shopping. I said, oh crap. I got to hurry up for the rental office closed. I ain't got my money. I was short like $200. Say what? I went, no lie. I went to my closet. Everything that was still in the bag that had the tag and the receipt in the bag, I took all that shit back to the store. No lie. I took all that shit back to the store. And after I took everything back to the store and I got my money in my hand, not only did I have money to pay the rest of my rent, but I had money left over that carried me for the next week and a half. That's when I learned about being institutionalized and didn't even know I was just buying and buying and buying and going and going. I thought that's what I was supposed to be doing. So I got an extra $10. I got an extra $20. I got an extra 80, 50, 100. Let's go shopping. Because I thought that's what I was supposed to be doing. Institutionalized ain't got nothing to do with going to jail. It can be you think you better than somebody else because you live in a particular neighborhood or you drive a particular car or you work in a particular place. We call it bougie. Oh, you bougie. You know, back in the day it was stuck up and then bougie replaced stuck up. You stuck up. You think you better than everybody else. You think you know everything. And you got some people that ain't nothing but ego. Because it's true. Yeah, I walk like my shit don't stink, but I'm still human. I still make mistakes. I ain't perfect. I like being human. That's what I came here for, the human experience. You can't hold my foot to no fire. I'm not institutionalized. I'm flexible. I do what I need to do when I need to do it, how I need to do it. That's why I'm in the house right now. I made time to shop. Ain't nothing out there for me. Not out there. It's 8 o'clock at night. It can be 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Guess where I was? In here. Now, I wish I had a balcony to sit on. I'd have been out there on the balcony, that's for sure. I probably would have been doing videos on the balcony because I likes being outside. But ain't got no balcony, so I can't sit outside. I'm used to having apartments with balcony, and this one, never mind, I digress. Oh, wow. Manipulation. Ooh. Remember when they have them company meetings and they got their guesstimate charts and their promotions? If you do this, you get that. If you do that, and we get, them little rewards and bonuses and stuff. I've been there, done that. And when it didn't work for me no more, I was done. And it was the housing crisis that hit back in 2006. I was a loan officer at the time. And when I saw it wasn't working, I jumped off. I didn't wait for it to collapse. I left before it collapsed. And I was making I wasn't making no good money. I was making decent money. Good money and decent money is two different things. So I left before it totally collapsed. I saw it coming. And that's another thing. If you see it coming, why just react in an appropriate manner and keep it moving? If you don't see it ain't working, it's being institutionalized. Ask yourself these questions to think if you are being institutionalized, and if you are, you need to correct it. One question about being institutionalized: am I doing the same thing every Friday? Am I broke by Sunday? That's the biggest giveaway. Am I broke by Sunday? Do I come across as a teacher's pet, a snitch, a company man, doing anything just to get some type of pat on the head from the boss? Are your co-workers, not liking you because of that? Take the temperature of the room sometime. Ain't nobody say not to work. Everybody got their bills to pay. You got to be in the system. You ain't got to be of the system. That's the crazy part. You ain't got to be of the system. You got to pay your bills. You got to put your kids through school. And I ain't talking about college. I'm talking about from K to high school. All the other stuff is an option. That's another video, so I digress. How does this stuff make you feel as your person? Check in with yourself on everything you do about it. Check in with yourself, your star player. How does it feel when you waking up the next morning from a hangover? How does it feel when you out there bouncing around and you having a good time, but it don't feel too good because you spending money that you need to be saving? Because guess what? My mortgage is due next week, and this the money I'm partying with. Guess what? This mortgage money, this car note money. I went on a trip one time, a gambling trip. The first year I came up, first job I had, taking bus trips to Atlantic City. It was fun. I'm not the gambling type. They give you like a $25 voucher for you to go. That's how they bait you to go in there and play. And then after that, then you start using your own money. I done seen people lose their rent money, their car note money, their mortgage money, their gas for the week, and then they on that bus the whole time trying to figure out how they gonna explain this to their boyfriend, the rental office, the car note people, the insurance people. How they gonna explain them that they ain't got it? They're gonna have to wait till next week. How you gonna explain? How would you feel if you had to come home and explain to your spouse, your other part, I can't do it this week, and you told them the same thing last week, and now you're behind, and it's a late fee. And so that's unnecessary extra money spent out. It costs this institutionalized cost. It costs you money, and it costs your star player. And it don't feel good in the beginning because, man, shoot, I could be doing, you going to be reminiscing. I can be doing this. I can be doing that. I remember this and I remember that. But then you forget the other side of being broke. Being broke by something. When you go to work Monday, you got to go get you what they call that, a payday loan. Then you get caught up in that. They tried to get me institutionalized to that. Nope, I had to buckle down, pay them people off on Friday. I had enough to get me through the next Friday. Guess what? I ain't never did it no more. They have things set up for you to get institutionalized to get you hooked. You ain't got to go to jail to get hooked. You be out here and get hooked. I done said once I get a certain amount of wigs, I probably got like maybe 3 more wigs to buy. I ain't buying no more wigs. 6 is it for me. 6 is it. Ain't that much hair in the world. I got one final wig, human hair wig I'm going to get. Human hair wig, I'm going to buy that and that's going to be that. But other than that, I got this one. So 2 more. But 1 more. I ain't got but 1 head. I can't wear but 1 wig at a time. Then I'm good. And I focusing on keeping my hair and taking care of my hair. Having it out sometime, not all the time. You have to boundaries, y'all. This institutionalized ain't fun. I've seen salespeople get $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 commission checks after taxes and be broke on Monday when they come in the door. They gotta go borrow $20, $30, $40, $50 from somebody, $100 just to get them through the weekend. What you did with all that money for the weekend? They got habits, not habits, habits. Just because they got it, they out there balling, making it rain, to showing people they the man. It costs to do that. Yes, I put some S's on it. It costs to do that. So what you gonna do? You gonna stay institutionalized or you gonna break the chains? I broke the chains that day. I had to go in my closet and take all them bags and go pay my rent. Okay? Realizing and acknowledging is the first thing. You have to sit down and ask the universe, open my eyes. Please open my eyes because I can't keep going through this. You know the stress, the body, the stress you're putting your body through with this institutionalized and being caught up and I got to stay in this neighborhood and I got to drive this car. Let that bitch go. I remember when I had a caddy, true story. Wanted a caddy. Finally got the caddy when I was a loan officer. It got to a point to where I had car note and I had maintenance. This car been in the shop 3 times and they could not figure out what was wrong with this car. It's a Cadillac. It's electric. It was a chip. They couldn't find the chip. It had, we got to keep the car. So when it start acting up, then we can put the diagnostic on it and it tell us what's wrong right then. You got to do it when the light come on. I couldn't afford that. I had kids. I had my own life. I had the life I was living. I didn't take Metro. I needed my car. Daycare, errands, all of that. What would take me 6 hours in on Metro 6 8 hours, I can be done in 3 with my car. Anyway, I got so used to that car cutting off on me and cutting off on me and cutting off on me, and I'm making car notes. And I got my regular, and I got daycare, and I got all this other stuff to take care of. I would throw that car into neutral, start it back up, and slam it back in the drive. And when I got used to doing that, like it was second nature, that's when I knew it was time to go. That's when I knew it was time to go. So one day, I'm dating another salesperson. One day, I'm coming from his house, and I'm running late. And I'm driving too fast. Got pulled over by the police. Long story short, my car got repoed. I was so damn happy. And I know you ask, how can you be happy about your car being repoed? I was because the stress was gone. Didn't have to worry about getting up in the morning and looking out the window wondering before I can even open my eyes good. Is my car going to be there? Is my car going to be there? Is my car going to be there? Everywhere I'm going, making sure I don't, this particular morning, I was just running late, speeding. Any other time, making sure my cruise control is on. Looking out for the police. Because I know if I get pulled over, they're going to repo my car. I didn't care about that car being repo because it was costing me too much. What is your institution costing you? Yes, I wanted that car. I liked that car. I had that car. Now it's over with. Now when I buy a vehicle, it's for different reasons. It's not because it's popular. It's because it's something I want, something I can deal with, something I can handle. If I was to have that car today, can I afford the car and the maintenance? Yes, I could. I got that car. It was something I could do at the time. But if I know now what I knew then, I wouldn't have got that car. Looking at the long term of it all, I would not have. I take that back. I think I still would have got that car because, like I said, the housing market had bust. So money was funny. And that's the biggest issue. That's the biggest sign and signal. When your money get funny. When people get funny, when your money get funny. When mama and them start acting all funny and whatnot. That's the biggest signal right there. Your money get funny, your mama and them getting funny. Everything getting funny. Things just don't seem right no more. Your all-star play is all out of line. It's all out of whack. So what is you institutionalized about? What is driving you? Is you driving yourself, you going to work and you getting these hours in so you can pay that car note. I gotta make sure I get these many hours. I gotta make sure that I get this type of commission. I gotta have to make this commission because of the bills I got. Or I gotta do this commission because it's just a goal that I have for myself. Be honest about it now. Be sincere. Hello? You the motherfucker you owe. Don't lie now. Not now. Use the motherfucker you owe to be honest to. And when you're not honest with yourself, everything is going to fall apart. You're going to be faking the funk. And then when shit happen, oh man, I know I shouldn't have did that. I got tired of telling myself that shit. I know I shouldn't have did that. So you know what I do now? I don't jump out there. All right, universe, what are we going to do about this? And if I got to think about it too long, they taking too long to give me an answer, the answer's no. I don't even know why. Just not right now. Unless it's something I really want. I just ain't either gonna get it. I'm not either gonna get it right now or I'm not gonna get it at all. But I know it's time for me not to do something right now. I could have had a truck. I want a truck, but just not right now. See, I'm out of that institutionalized state of, oh, I gotta have it right now. I can't wait. Everybody else got one. And then everybody else bullshit. That is the biggest downfall of a lot of people. Everybody else doing it. Oh, I like that. I like that joint. That's nice. That's bad. That's good. That's thorough. And next thing you know, you're handing out that thorough money. I didn't sweat and break my neck to pay this one off. I'm not going to sweat and break my neck to pay nothing else off in my life. I don't care if it's a house, a car, whatever. I'm going to be more than comfortable to get whatever I want. I don't care how old it is. And that's to the point you need to get that you're vibrating so high, whatever you get, ain't even going to be no issue for you to get or to have. Okay? So once again, ask yourself that question. How much is this going to put me out for? Why am I feeling this way? A lot of us are feeling a particular type of way and don't feel good because we institutionalized. We have bought into some kind of system, some type of belief that society told us this and this, it's okay to feel this way because this is what you're going to get. But they don't tell you everything else that come with it. You don't find that shit out until later on, like getting this big house. They buy into that what they quote unquote call the American dream. Everybody needs to have a house. Everybody should have the experience of having a house. Just like there's a lot of people that got experience of foreclosing on that bitch. Okay? Losing a house. They ain't saying nothing about keeping it. They just say the experience of getting a house and having a house. They ain't saying nothing about keeping that bitch. That's up to you. Getting loans you ain't got no business getting loans you do not understand. And it's not your loan officer fault, not your real estate agent fault, whoever signed the papers, that's whose responsibility it is. You take that shit to a lawyer and let him break it down to you. Give me the closing papers, go pay a lawyer so he can break down that shit to you about what this means. Is it adjustable? Is it fixed? And any hidden lingo in there anywhere? A lot of us are institutionalized. I think majority of America is institutionalized when it comes to race, when it comes to money, when it comes to ethnicity. This it's just all about separation. It's all in the mind. This is a mental game. It is a mental game. Even on the spiritual side, you got ego. Well, they don't know this and they don't know that. It's a lot of stuff I don't know. Because some things aren't my past. Some things are not on my past. Some things are not my walk. And I don't care to know. When I need to know, the universe will take me there. Okay, this is what we gonna do. She done did that. Okay, this is what we gonna do next. Okay. And I bust that out. And when I'm done with that, I get a break. And just when I think I got a break, these 3 videos came out of me like that yesterday. I wrapped it up, wrote my notes, wrote it out. All this right here. Just scribble, scrabble as it is. All this is improv. But I digress. So what ways are you institutionalized? What is worrying you? What is bothering you? That's where you start. Get your pad, get your pen, write that shit down and say, okay, universe, what I got to do to fix this? Because it's a new world when you're on this path. It ain't nothing like church. It ain't nothing like church. So you can't, I won't even compare this to church. Church ain't got nothing on this. This is 2 different things is what I'm saying. This is just a whole different monster. The beast is just phenomenal. Ain't no boundaries here. Every and anything can get done. But first you got to get in tune with that star player and get that institutionalized mind thinking, that poor thinking. Some people call it poor thinking. Institutionalized. Just like them people that go to jail. When they in jail, they the bomb. When they get out here, they the poorest thing. They out there begging. They can't survive. But then they'll do something to go back to jail and they survive in jail. But for some reason when they get out in the street they can't survive. But anywho, I'm running in circles now. I'm just wanting you to understand this institutionalized. And you do not have to be in jail. Some of us are out here in jail. And here, we're mental. All is mental. It's all in the man. You fix this and this right here, everything's on point. So anyway, this is